There was a day in my early career when I worked really as I hard as I can remember now. It was in my early career. I had a day full of interviews, 5 rounds in total. I had a crowded train journey, no food, no breaks, and at the end of it all, they just rejected me in one sentence. That day still hurts me. In a way, I still remember that. It stay with me with how it panned out. I will actually share a story how it went, and I will talk about 3 lessons that I feel that I learned from that and changed how I look at work forever from that day. So this happened when in my early career, long back. When I look at it now, it was long back. I got a call from a recruiter. There is an open position. Would you be interested to go for it? And I said, okay. This was in a different city from where I was located, and then they told me it's on this day. So I decided I'm going to be traveling there. It was about 4 or 5 hours of journey through train. So I said, okay, why not give this a try? So I planned everything, prepared the interview, all the notes and everything, the common drill that we do. And I booked my tickets for going there on that day, early morning, and went there. Initially, I think 4 or 5 hours, it was a little hectic. And once I reached there, I was actually surprised that there were so many people who were, there in that interview phase, in the recruitment phase. Like all the candidates had come, all the students had come, wearing all the suits and tie and formals, and I'm like, oh my god, like how I'm going to get this job. And I saw a lot of people there talking with each other. I saw a lot of people. I come from a little middle class background, so all these formal dresses is not a usual thing. But I saw a lot of people coming down in their cars, a driver or someone dropping them there, and I'm like, oh my god, they have all these things. We don't have this. But one thing I like about interviews, everyone is at the same phase, so it doesn't matter from where you are coming from. So we had the first round in the aptitude test. We did the aptitude test. A lot of people taking aptitude test. I think there were, not enough chairs to sit, so they asked us to have multiple rounds. This group of people come, do the aptitude out, then the next comes, and then I remove all of that, which is strange actually, doing aptitude after studying for all these years. But yeah, something to for the interviewers to look at for the companies. Now I don't think anybody does it, or maybe few of them do it. And so once that aptitude test was done, a lot of people went back. Luckily, I was selected in that. And then after that, they said we have total 5 rounds of interviews, and in those 5 rounds, we are going to be filtering out few people in each round. So each round, we are going to have few people take that round. HR rounds, technical rounds, hiring manager rounds. They had few rounds which they had, and I think case study as well somewhere in there. And then those 5 rounds, and each round will keep on reducing the number of people who are taking the interviews. I'm like, okay, that's fine. If they are reducing those number of people. And so we went ahead with the first round, the second round, third round. And luckily I was getting selected in all of them. But the tough part was, this was taking time. This all started, for me at least, it was early morning. I think I woke up at 4 or something, took a train and everything. So it was pretty late for me, because this was getting in the afternoon phase, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, because I was getting ahead. The people who are not getting selected, I'm like, okay, at least they can go back. And So it was tough because the time was getting more and more. And I think it reached to a phase of nighttime, I think around 7 or 8 at night, when the final fifth round came. And when the fifth round came, I still remember at the time that it was with the hiring manager, and we were two people who were there. So I was there and one more girl was there, and from all the rounds which happened, all of them said that you have a better chance of getting this because you have a better background. I had done my engineering, and I had my MBA from a better school than what the other candidate was, the girl. and I had given better interviews as well in the prior round. So they said you have a better chance. I'm like, okay, that's good. In the final round with the hiring manager, the interviewer asked me a few questions. Hiring manager asked me a few questions. I answered pretty easy, and then she asked me about the salary, because it felt as a natural continuation. So she asked me, um, I still remember that, what is the lowest salary below which you will not accept this offer? What is the lowest salary below which you will not accept this offer? And I said, probably, I said, how can I give the number, right? So I said, because this is in a different city, any offer which is going to cover my expenses should be good enough, because I will be moving to this city. And she said, no, I need a number. And I gave her a number at the time, because it was an insistence. So I gave her a number, and then I said, I'm thinking if I should quote the number here, but I just don't want to kind of quote the number. If you want, I can kind of create another video on that. But uh, so I gave her a number. I said, this is something that I think I heard that this is minimum that we need to survive in this city. She said, no, we are giving less than this, so we will not be able to move ahead with this. Sorry to um, tell you that, but we cannot go ahead with this. I'm like, oh my god, like, that was such a less number that I had given, and even that less quoted number, I said I'm fine with it. Then also they are saying no, and it was very less. I can tell you right upfront, because this was long back, a decade long back, more than a decade, and at that time, I was not a successful professional and everything that the way we have it now. And so after that, the other girl got selected. So I had a word with her, after that, say congratulations and all. And I asked her, how did it go? She said, they asked me for a number, how much you want, and I gave them really low number, like really low number. Okay, I will just let you know. So she said, I told them I'm okay to do it at 10,000 rupees per month. 10,000 rupees. If you are in India, you know how less that is. Even at that time, this is like long back, 10, 15 years back. And the interviewer said, okay, we are hiring you. And then the actual amount that they gave was 35,000 per month. So even though she quoted less amount, she got that. For me, even though I had quoted less than 35,000, then also I did not get that job. Now, I really felt bad when I was coming back. I'm like, why did that happen with me? Because you can think the return journey, it was 10 times harder for me going back, with the rejection from the morning time I was there. Everyone was there in the morning time when I reached there, hundreds of people. At the end, I'm going alone with nothing in my hands, because I felt, how should I have answered that question and all that. And I got a few lessons from it. Number one, I'm not going to have uh, you know uh, spend too much time on this, but just want to share a few things that I learned from it. Number one was, hard work gets you in that room. Like, I got at hard work, got all the interviews cleared, I showed up, I got that aptitude test clear and everything. But strategy gets you selected. We may be right or wrong, but probably that girl gave a better answer than what I did, what the interviewer was looking for in the salary. Otherwise, I was a better candidate, as everyone was saying. I would have gotten a job. But the strategy that I took probably may not be good. That's why I did not get a job. Number two is, you cannot rely only on efforts when the competition is so brutal. The competition, when it is so brutal, and it always happens, you cannot just rely on the efforts that, I have done so many efforts. This cannot guarantee success. It cannot guarantee that you are going to get it. And number three is, rejection is a feedback, and silence is also a feedback. Like, once you get that, try to get that feedback, try to improve yourself based on that, and then move forward. And these are the three lessons that I had. One more, which was told to me with a lot of my friends and close ones at the time when I was devastated. At the time, I was so discouraged with what had happened. They said that, don't think that you are the one who is a problem. That, it may not be that you have given the wrong answer or it was wrong. Sometimes the interviewer may also not be the one. There are few things in play. They may have liked the other person, the way they answer it, because they felt that is a good fit, and that's why sometimes we try to find a way to say no to a candidate. So ask some strange questions to say no to some candidates. So don't just think that you are the problem. Sometimes interviewers also do it, which I also get now. I have also been an interviewer now, after for so many years being in this profession, and I have interviewed so many candidates and helped them out. It's, if you also feel stuck or rejected, I just wanted to share this. You have to remember this: hard work is your entry ticket. It's fine, but rejection is a redirection. If you have the rejection you get, it's a redirection if you use it wisely. And don't always think, if in a specifically in an interview setup, other rejections also come in life, but especially in interview setup, don't always think that you are the one who have made a mistake. It may happen that interviewer also can make mistakes. They are okay to make mistakes. I'm not saying it happened in this, but I'm just saying, don't beat you down that I why I did it, what are the mistake I made it, what went wrong. Don't do too much of self blaming. Sometimes it may happen that even the interviewers also make mistakes. So have your strategy. Don't think that I have worked hard so I got it. No,